So I would ask you introduce yourself and tell me what is the most fun part about your job.
Okay, my name is John McKelvey, and I come from the U.S. originally, but have been here in Kenya for a number of years, 25 in fact. Funnest part of my job, meeting so many people from around the world, but also probably as far as the actual job goes, training my employees, helping to come up with a vision, looking at what can be and trying to get us there.
So in that regard, what does your job description entail?
Well, making the place go and run and be sustainable and profitable, mainly just making sure that the place can continue as a successful business. So it's a lot of that sort of detail, and some of that isn't the funnest thing. A lot of finance, of course, HR, we have IT, working with guests, working with maintenance and so forth. So my job normally involves a lot of that sort of activity, managing employees, but the funnest part still is the bigger picture and seeing where we can go in the future.
Okay. Let me ask you, you told me earlier when you spoke, you said you've been doing this for 5 years, and before you came here you were doing it, you were working in an NGO.
Yes.
So why did you choose Brackenhurst and not go to Sarova Stanley or Serena, or the Fairmount hotels? Why did you choose to come here?
Well, I like Brackenhurst because it's outside of Nairobi. It's not part of the normal tourist hotel or business hotel in the city center or down on the coast. I think those are fine hotels. I often stay in some of them myself. But Brackenhurst is very unique. There's history. There's this area of Limuru and Tigoni, and the people that come here are very diverse, and I think that makes it a much more interesting place.
Yeah, speaking of which, how does it feel to be part of a heritage that dates back from 1914? Have you ever had any pressure of maintaining that status quo?
Well, I would say we've departed from that status quo some time ago, and yeah, there is a lot of history here. History with, it originally was a farm, and the oldest building here was built in 1914. And then it was a golf course and country club, and then it was bought by a mission group, the Baptist Mission, bought it in the early 60s. And from that point it changed from being a country club to being a place where many people could come. Kenya people and people from all over Africa and the rest of the world. And so the status quo would be hard to figure out for Brackenhurst because it's gone through these different transitions. But we more or less have continued the tradition, if you want to say that, of bringing people together from around the world, from here in Kenya and Africa and all across the globe that come here to have conferences or retreats. And it's a fun thing to experience, to be a part of that.